Good morning. I'd like to talk to you on a topic that is near and dear to me because you've heard it before. It's about forgiveness. But today we'll talk about forgive and forget. In a children's sermon, I told of a boy who built a coaster car and failing to include brakes did damage to 2 flower beds. One person who seemed to be sweet and cheery said she forgave him, but every time she saw him for years to come, in private or in public, reminded him that he had ruined her flowers, but that she had forgiven him. The other, a grumpy old guy, just yelled at the kid and it was over. The boy later, as a boy and then as a young man, went to the old guy several times and asked for forgiveness. The old guy would growl at him and say, "I'd forgotten all about it. Why do you keep bringing it up?" Many say, "I've forgiven, but I won't forget." Maybe we need to do both. I've read books on the major religions of the world, watched many documentaries, and been fascinated by both differences and similarities. There's an amazing number of things that believers do to show their faith. One group has an annual renewal on their mosque and must refurbish the mud that wears away from wind and rain. They have a race to the top, climbing the very high outside walls to determine who will be in charge. Several and selected dedicated members of a sect of Buddhists in Japan each carry very large baskets of burning wood on a pole up a steep staircase in a renewal ceremony. A sect of Christians gathers in Jerusalem for a miracle flame to appear. From that they ignite torches which they carry to their home country churches. Yet one thing all religions seem to have in common is some form of loving your neighbor. Can we do that? Why or why not? Do any of us have perfect neighbors? For that matter, who is our neighbor? Jesus told the much-cited parable of the Good Samaritan, in which the most decent and caring person was from a despised community. As I've maintained on many occasions, before we can love, do we not need to forgive? Is it difficult to forgive others an act of love if we have trouble forgiving ourselves? Do you ever feel less than perfect? Years ago, I was trying to get an angry family member to consider forgiveness for something that had happened. She asked me, "Isn't forgiveness next to being divine?" Like a sucker, I agreed. She said, "Well, I'm not divine." I challenge you to work on forgiving yourself. Then I challenge you to work on forgiving others. Next, I challenge you to work very hard on forgetting. Finally, love yourself, love your neighbor as you love yourself. God bless you and have a wonderful day.